and you know out of your more kwaba ke bi Nkansah channels and menya ni patitru kese pa oje ni pakese pa okru ba si okatachi afri fa bensa osaye ohene nti menya ohene oyoko hene oh show so I'm very honored and you be komo bebre me pen ache boss pato mwakwaba
give it me just so kwa yeah bro
boko ye din komo ache
menu ya no
enena me pese enena abrewa ayipu makom ama ya ba bishia
mero fo hu no mani
na apomwe
oh me hoye na akoya nyeso a ya sa ojeso sa
honya kwa ya ka so
oh se ye bibre mu ha no hoye nya bisa sa ho se ya sa ka se hoye na se ya sa ne kana apomde de ebi egu ho na so me hwese de manfo no ho kire wo mufa na da bia beda be sori ya be makoye odwan me hu onwi nti fifre timi ayo hu me manfo ye frɛ na ye bisa osika da bia na me pa adwuma na me peye wodi awunya bi nkofre nko bisa bi ti ayanso anyasa na so refa sa
unkomo na emamira first topic na person no discuss recently demonstration at a course occupy Jubilee House occupy Jubilee House consensus already and ama like say echumasem omani wayeding a lot of people are calling out the celebrities. Meaning say we lead a lot of demonstrations. A lot of people are calling out the celebrities. Say Argentina omum kasa because some time ago be pencil there they were out e be quite nyom and e be so aside say omai no de ekono e wi ase ayeding ensesa demonstration be na yenye okroma say it wasn't necessary. My first question no was it necessary say your best demonstration or share casualties are a buyer because me won't demonstration and casualties ember was it necessary?
O question say a necessary and a necessary
demonstration.
Said wo mind ye chichire enya me madwene and me feelings ana ye de chichire ye chichire wo mind ye de mmara ato wo mind bia wo chichira mmara no e mankrofo kwan the permissive function of the law. Now, Samra no aya dia 1992 constitution. Ana ama ye nipa no ayi wo mu ne kwan se bibi koso na se wani nye ho a wutimi eye oye kire. So the law no ama ho kwan. It say here na in here no eye mra na ama ho kwan to be atliye. The mra ne ma permissive function of the law we are wasa ma directive functions e kwan a wani nye adekoro no awokoye oye kire no obefa so na wo de aye saade no na wo wi a wa ma prohibited functions of the law se be ya nioma bi ensisie koro no boni ade ensisie niti no wasa de mra atoho to curtail these things enti anya me feelings say here and here ne momu no wo mo koye no emra no mo ho kwan ane emra mo ho kwan Womudi said Yamrano si omuni suono. These are the questions that I see bisa. Now for me, minuano momuti si momukoyeno. Emre bien wo Ghana ha echia so bi demonstration. Samra kronwa 1992 constitution in the police for kwan se bibi nti na muntime nya yen create the friend Public Order Act. Na sa Public Order Act ne regulate how wa mo police for one demonstrators in the bureau. Now police for what behavior or demonstrating does it amount to what the Public Order Act can be? Public Order Act na say police force a mode injunction a year application court monfa a year press conference and a press release and stopping from doing it. It on the police for the answer be any the obey and for so be any. Now only court and a bit me determine say sa application way and permit granting injunction and amen granting injunction. In the event that you think you've served a yes sir in the panua or mukwe demonstration with a year will file application wa filing what serving on them wa. It will take only the court to determine whether some contempt be happen or happen. Now there is a case where the police became a judge in their own court, which breaches the fundamental and natural right of every human being. Being a judge in your own court, a lawyer for a friend, no more Judas in Nkansah. Now, young free one year married the behavior of the demonstrators. Me anga se many demonstrators in the so. I thought that we would do. There are several instances that you call demonstration. I keep telling them, who message out there called demonstration. The only thing you have to avoid is a standoff between you and the police. Just so your message does not get lost in the brouhaha. And they won't call demonstration anyway. All we are discussing, 1 year more, police if I the substance of the matter ninja moko demonstration in your tracking. It's the demonstrations I make home here, fix the country, one fix the country, two takra, they are crap. Over here, anytime the people decided to have a standoff, whether with the media or with the police, I was one of the people that will quickly move in and say, because I didn't want our message to get lost in the noise. Yeah. And for that matter, be a much choose to say, some of us, we are with you any day, anytime, except that there are personal reasons we won't get involved physically. But it is within your fundamental human right to do what you're doing. And I support any cause of any Ghanaian deciding to say, one Tibia said, Bibi Nkoye Mano, Nemu Wobekasa, Amiatin. I support it any day, anytime. That is what I do. Because in one breath, you cannot be calling for fixing of the air or minor. Name in another breath, you want to use unlawful means. And they are calling. Yes, there are moments that you need to do positive defiance. What J.J. Rollins calls for the positive defiance. You need to do that. But I believe, baby, I have been CSA, democracy, no, I'm a papa. Almost your friend can be Mammy Kebby. Your peckers and intino. Your friend can be democracy, your Mammy Kebby. Democracy need good governance, kakra. Democracy need freedom of speech, kakra. It is a freedom of speech, you know, and I can be Namin Kebby. And the idea no mumakata democracy na yen in aso. It ya memo phone a woman yanka no say I see Mammy Kebby na have all talk all day. They have a very legitimate right to go for demonstration. The police has the right to so a court injunction. I know press release in the Koba. Police no family so the court injunction, but citizenry need to break what the court says. So if we are talking about a Maya constitutionalism, is something that all of us must make sure to uphold it for the betterment of our nation.
Okay, now Mincho, I know say maybe I don't person almost cornerstone. Like the Jubilee House, even without court injunction, some places you are not allowed to go due to security reasons. When you sure that police from here right
security reasons be anywhere.
So what could Jubilee House pay?
Democracy is papa see you America create democracy. Yeah, who pay demonstration in front of the White House Capitol so many times. Except that if anybody gives you a cause to believe, says our Flagstaff House now won't go anymore, the Jubilee House no go anymore. What they may be ensem fata, then when there needs to be application of force, you apply force. But you cannot presume that just by saying you could not Flagstaff House anymore. I don't think it was anything. We'll go for some demonstration. Yet here Westminster people go for demonstrations every now and then. What was the big deal? If people are not happy with a governance, the territory is not within the law. Somewhere demonstration, I say, the anti-Kroma say under John Mahama, we saw people when Afrikiku and Cheoko Jinejine and Nimu or Moye occupy Flagstaff House. I mean, what was the big deal? There was no big deal. Except that when demonstrators get there and they don't want to respect the parameters set for them and they want to break into the forecourt of the presidency, then you know that they've breached the security zone. Then the police can act. But saying nobody should come and stand in front of Flagstaff House in this day and era of proper democracy. This belongs to the Stone Age. They should throw it somewhere.
Right. Away from John Vias, Mele Okachetin Egusu Edin Komo Afrifa. Recently, Wiki no who say why a story about Yabapa Alan Kyeremateng.
Right.
Wakasa. I think Emra H and whole lot of issues by me follow where now what they ask you foresee say this thing will happen. And do you think, first of all, do you think decision now will make here? No? Because he has been preparing, Alan Kyeremateng has been preparing since go for time to be a president. And you know, in this country, to be a president, you must either belong to the NDC or the NPP. From 1992, a year democracy, the independent person, closer. Maybe it's my cousin there. In recent times, so which I was, and the other forces about 2-party states, and resigning to form another party, movements for change. Was it a right decision?
Baby, me papa Alan Kyeremateng do. Wabo bredu. Me no. I said you na adwen operate. Me no. Enye me na ma betena ha, be kire ne say decision bi a o take here no. Are right or are wrong? We will leave just him and the people who sat down to go into that decision to decide. But acquire public matter, I will share my opinion on it. Enra, let me who Alan Kyeremateng interview or granted a UTV. Let me see an interview in the and I'm saying, what is this? So, Papa bet me a kasasi. You know, up until yesterday, I did not even know Alan a lawyer who has been called to the bar.
Wow.
But did you know?
Mechanical family so a lawyer.
What kind of profile? But and yes, what kind of profile? You know?
No. Very silent.
Very silent. And look at the achievements of Alan.
Yeah.
And no what I say or expel say when he became what when he went to second. So the people who were supposed to cogently sell Alan, they were not selling Alan.
They didn't do well.
They were not selling Alan. They were using Alan's campaign for their own parochial and personal scoring of the settling of their scores.
Okay.
Yeah, in a dear free mo. Yeah, to a bet no. Instead, so project Alan. It was antagonizing government. One day, Mr. Kufuor, I remember, we said we see handle party in Kufuor handle. They say I'm going to me. I'm very we need to me. But they were supposed to focus. Come on, yes, sir. And Papa granted interview, me interview ni we me Nkansah me first video me here for a second. I was going to regret it. Nam so, unti Papa wo bet me away. When him said yes, Nkansah say. When him said yes, Nkansah convince Nkrofo and said modernwa na Papa tia dan ish. It's media. Was say Okoye movement for change. I'm sure say a history is the guideline to which we get the direction to the true course of people's life. It is a history say Yafagusitano, no NDC, or form a reform party, Rekubrubi, no NPP, or form a UGM, Eddie Freemoa BC, Nana Kunaduaji, my Rollins, I call for me a year NDP, now the buyer and so Uncle Siaga. Then Papa Alan says, oh, no, different breed of, which for me and Rabiti and me, who's way different actually. You could see an honest person, somebody who was speaking truth to the people. You know why I know? And no wording commona se kobase oye emotional na o cassette here will be a otimi kai ne ho no ababa ko say me ka dia bona so. And in 2 instances I think he got emotional about Kufuor. Then he reminded himself also me kasa dia bona so say onya adwene pa efra me say ni nua keto me nkoye ABC and dinam papa yi oye honest o ka wuntumi asem o say emotional. You could see that from the beginning, he was emotional because he brought wound to me into politics. Yeah. But the new baby was saying, "May can't be wound to me, Abaso." Say, "A Jawaye smart who said, me Alan a bit me." Such a person, you can see, say, unholy grudges against people. Eji miti and run. Name that be some name Mama Basamno. I think I'm one. Na enye one no anaye bibi nipa na surrounded no. Your leadership and your biana ofo bi say JJ Rollins naturally or charismatic. Eti wono Nkansah ujanwa ye control masses there will be about. Ebi so naturally and you're very good with controlling of masses. Omodiane so me visionary leaders. So the people they surround themselves with are supposed to help him project him well. Bawumia is a character like that. Bawumia himself is not somebody that moves crowd. But the reason the campaign not traction is because he surrounded himself with people who are crowd pullers and magnetic in politics. The likes of Samuel Oku, the likes of Oseche Mensah. But the people that Alan surrounded himself with, they were people that were tenure and tenure. Katrin crowd ya kakra akwa emi bench be che no ho na akwa nkrofo a wo mo tenure and tenure bebre no lusu osi adoye ni na wono no sabi o wonim franco gina se wonim se de mu obi win election ko no lusu ni de. These are people that they were supposed to sit down, go to the drawing board, sell Alan.
Enti who ni say de wo kasa say Alan e ma proofa no.
Oh no, man chere Ghana for me say enya ndura na minim say Alan ye lawyer.
Edru no so.
No. I mean edru so na ye dey. I mean as if say e fi akonwa ye dey akwayi akofuna. And this entitlement kind of mindset within the NPP. I think it is time we must go away with it. Say ye papa no mu shia ye nana no mu shia ye de te party enti efiwe so ese ko we so enti no ye mu bia ne papa no mu nkan ye nana no mu nkan no mo ka che se ye ba be boy ho modern kura no a you will not recognize as an idea
enti and some message ni na ba omian company SLA
e wo mu say your party here it must have root, but every person that will be individual contributions must be rewarded. Say Alan contribute immensely like this to the party. Now the campaign, all you could sell was a drew so na year then. They should have sold what Alan has done for the party. Yeah, and your man on one kasa or outlining say party me ye we buano, party. Sign your money in another way. For even media, I did not know.
For even saying so or they want to me a buyer is a great achievement.
And these were things they were supposed to sell. But you protect this a drew so I'm some joy. Leadership as a way at the be a bonnet coin to me bonnet coin. Some mindset no if we so as a co way so near any way agreement. MPP no. You need to start one kasa contributions towards the party or contributions towards national development. And no amount for no be one catch or say. Sadia why A, B, C, and D no. Yet the two me be shonsa. And I'll be very honest. Alan Yobia and Ramiti and me who say. What the adwuma hye ne nsa obetimi a deliver na mum to me die enye wo delivery nko a it is how we plan to kwaji to me be to me na Nkansah wo delivery no encourage eti time abuzi a prime minister ka se Kwame Nkrumah prime minister na abuzi atimi kɔ na parliament yi wa kɔwe brofo krobodu se waji parliament no aka ye Kofi no brofo na wo de why. Now so fine ideas in your 2 million baba yes say for fine ideas in the baby. All them say, who did to me our fine ideas in Indian country? It's yes, who said yes to me, I don't find ideas in the Juma. Nobody within the NPP would downplay the intelligence of Allah. Nobody within the NPP would downplay how visionary he is. Never he was too much of a lackadaisical politician who believes that because Wabu party need automatically the people must the people to me sir.
It can't
make us this way. Oh, but we must question. Say me am tie. Me kwa frifa. Me nya tisim say me kwa active politics. Wo nipa no ye hwan yo. E mugamu. E mugamu.
No dey say
mugamu bi.
Youth president.
Me wo ideas fine na man me anya to me a.
Untimi implement.
Untimi nya tisim say me no be ya. Mugamu uwe ni a fine.
One we ni
so I mean nyere Kofi.
Alan was starting mugamu late.
Oh well na ya nra metie na me unim we nyina na antoto bombo yi wo party mu ma party ni nyina na.
It's back to my question. Said also kind o kasa no kasa Alan you be or sanyo man qualities.
Oh, you're intelligent.
But the people,
the personality quite fedodo.
The people he surrounded himself with and one. We are sure say decision ya o take ye. Any opinion. The people are consult because the time Emma Busa question when they say time I already draw from the reason. And Tibiana Katrina Feko who is in the right material interview guys the Katrina Feko say obey my man. declare support for Baumia. That means I don't know if Catherine felt betrayed.
I don't think it was betrayal on the part of Alan to them. I'm pretty much sure they were all in purview. Normally, I would say Alan be free party. But you see, politics in this country has moved beyond just being political parties. Now it has become a culture and a way of life of the people. We'll be NPP near, we need to enter NPP. Maybe me NPP say we. Say me to me, me do baby go come to me card, me say me jai. Aye, and so I didn't know ya na till muna yo be say na yo say.
I suppose they are what
I would jai. When no Alan say we no tie the interview na. O kan say oh NPP for no me ba me no me etinimu.
Me ma say fly bia esu wo side o asante achim em say MP ba ko bi I say obeko afrafra to wo say Alan da ha no so da ha.
Me say NPP ni NDC no. Abaye a way of life of the people. Said ye di wodwira, said ye di kwasi de. Enkofo nim say bi o free igbe memu a. Ase wo join MPP a we betrayal of the people.
We sanity.
O free the sante memu a. Ase wo join NDC a betrayal of the people. And that is how society makes you feel. And in this world, may young could be a friend called society. Or say, society decides nothing, but society decides everything. Sometimes your surroundings with decision happens but our surroundings, how people make you feel, how the immediate people that surround you make you feel, will engineer the way you think sometimes.
It's true.
Eti, almost say need say college also manquo says selected to first of all, maybe now she is certain MPs. Certain MPs, you know, or more mount for no pump. Or money, or more set a constituency, no, MPP demo, and some of moving the Alan Echi. I've been all say, what do you mean? I said, me pal and I said, well, open us. Now, so I heard one night until we do a money, no more smile, say, on the ticket of MPP in a corner. What do you mean, yai party, no, and I don't do one member the Alan Echi. That is not to say any of them were disrespectful.
So, in your opinion, do you see Alan making major impact in the upcoming elections?
Upon any one you want to tell. There may be assumptions. Anka the SCAC.
Is it a way? Because when you say this is not the first time Alan has.
There be I don't think there will be talks. And even him for his integrity and his image, I don't think he would like to resign on this.
What's a year? Rekube at a party.
Our Sababa. And after he did to me. Now, when the everybody say MPP say we need 2 media, then I'm sure they will think very well and bring him back on board because he's intelligent. Even the cause that he is also preaching, say, national unity. Yeah. I'm sure when he also gets the nod, he will get a lot of MPP people on board. But what I will tell my brothers in the MPP, I also to me say we will attack him like opposition.
Sir, or the letter say you need to be.
Hey.
And you, I don't quite expect you on to me.
I may just say, will be a young Quasiasam. I want to me. I mean, what can I be chasing? To become a channel, I should be a good one. Grow a cable be and should be a message of chess and I'm canoe. Bien, say, Alan say, while resign. I think we will respect him and his decision. Let him do his campaign. I believe so strongly, listening to him yesterday, he is not going to go on the dirty politics that we've been doing in this country. And I believe everybody must focus on their campaign, sell the message. Ghana for two Obama, 1 year, 2 Obama. Ubi I just so be attacking not in person. And the movie we will not support.
Now, MPP, MPP, she say Alan Efrim, Aka Baumia. Obviously, I can't nipa for, but obviously. The race is between Orabo.
I can't put two. I can't put Kuphobia Brony, a friend between. Never woman,
it's two. No,
I call a Baumia and a Canadian. Woman can Kuphobia Brony between.
It's really, in your opinion, meaning so winning the other winning, winning the other winning. But in your opinion, who do you think should lead the MPP? If they want to break the heat.
Baumia Yagaze, Alan, a complaint say, you must be say, you stay abstaining. MPP no will be able to Kruma from Kasa, Kochi.
Yeah.
Masheda na me aboni amedi me am party NPP nintino me be mu back kakere ya no mu ye free and my man is there
o ka se bi
me to mo bi o enti wo do mo afa wi o
oh da me busa da e busa
we upia mi amenye
da bi o me say in your opinion
menye
oh what dey
oh minimum do be wi ni
minimum so uni do be wi ni by in your opinion no who do you think say onko owoni anyesa owoni a ebeboa 2024 election campaign.
Yeah, man for the do feel say
there be me say a man for you there
oh Kevin unse me no
but you have a mind of your own
oh
because ba o me na nkofo feel no and I say be Alan na Kennedy na nkofo feel no but me feel say 2024 say be ye the ba o me akwa because of so you know you bet me I win elections no
once you go for the popular power
yeah
as when you free NPP more win election kuma so people vote for people to become presidential materials not because of the personalities because of the party yes the personality do count sometimes so I believe so strongly whoever wins if they are able to close their ranks it doesn't matter they'll go because offer the popularity both the leading Canada, Japan, and Baumia. I believe in politics, the name resonates in every house. And you cannot downplay popularity when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
So both of them, their name resonates. We are no free war. Why now what turn one? Mom for never talk more. This time around, it is very clear, say, and I'm saying mom for no who chill woman into no. Baumia, why you want him kakra? Let turn by your thing. Na so bedi kaka yenya wie na se ba umia na ewini a se party ni nyina aka bom se e beton no a I'm sure you can be sold kene Japan and they offer Ghana ha politicians 5 you know now bisa Ghana for say one now we can correct our politics by some means possible me sure say nipa 5 bia ne mu mi ansa beka se kene Japan
because when o can say go say say me show interview o say Oka assembly say now Oka John Mahama omni incompetent a target refi a description of the
lie when repeated continuously becomes the truth. No, it's propaganda. And I'm working agenda momuzo montia say na wo kura no what you hear say na your politics not in propaganda. That means wo nya politics. Wo no hezi your copy of the money. And no na amwala ni.
And you they also can say can Japan nya sa no I will say
me dem nka so propaganda but me say
me ka so nya sa charisma say who believes or kind of create or politician or kind of
well that is a niche he created for himself. So assembly go ho be kan say dey me dey say na tie me MPP ni ba koye ye nyina be kan correct say dey tie me sure so mo jimi di wo ho mo nyimi ni wo ho but we on the strength when you talk about the strength of the NDC it is the Zongo community it is the minority groups you know now Baumia brings that one to on board till you so Baumia was strength if they are able to consolidate a year their larger account base in what Baumia they a year Zongo communities in the northern Baumia before so about 2008 near what 3 seats in the northern region and then we say MPP web say 16 and this go 15 so Baumia has demonstrated say on only inclusion no aboa the strength no so the minority groups in Babe can they consolidated a year you know can Japan so strength pa yes do no agini di say or what the country at heart na what kind of crescent there we no nonsense media is am here eti omo bia obewini no I'm sure say their strength will be maximum
busa community say Alan the free MPP but there were attempts say Alan embassy Baumia now
that was the initial group.
Yeah and do you believe that Alan take that opportunity?
Oh, there are two ways to be in power. Either you are there or you put your people there. I believe so strongly. Say, half a loaf sometimes is better than none. Alan is a good material. But Omia and Alan pair, the confusion was who leads for who to become vice. So but I believe it makes sense that after Baumia being vice for 8 years, Alan, yes, has been in there, but being vice and maybe subsequently becoming the president would have been great.
Alan.
I am a Mr. Soman.
Me say what
Say me my dream mu dia.
Yeah, I guess I can take that offer.
Oh, Nkansah.
A lot of people are also thinking say the press conference no think or throw support for Kennedy Japan or pay vice or
there be Kennedy Alan combination will work.
Because
you know, by
diplomatic.
No, not necessarily diplomatic, but you are looking at, you see, politics in Africa is rearranging of tribes to see which one is more powerful. It's a statement of fact. So with the fact that Kennedy comes from one particular group, they are saying linked up with the Akan base, Alan also coming from Ashanti linked up with the Akan base, then they couldn't have gotten.
Yeah.
So Kennedy Alan pair is not a good.
So when Kufuor say being a messenger in a
leading
party is better than being a chairman of opposition.
Yes, that one is true.
Right. You say no 2024 elections be a free NPP 7. You say Abba, do you think John Mahama can be president? And I say elections, because there be hardships no too, hardships no money. Do you think NPP bit my break it? And I say we can see John Mahama.
You see, the funny bit is that politics is the whole year, not a buying whole year here. It nears to the benefit of the opposition. To worry, your mama one shot and Kabibiao. When in the moon wash and shirt and when in the moon, and then before you said, be previous, a Jimmy and they're caught an advantage. But then, being who said the video beer, oh yeah, work out now or two. I don't wanna wait in vain for or to young girl. The real uncle for see Canada power video, and I say,
wow,
yes. So you see, Okasa,
people don't like it.
It's like, hey, Kyeremateng saying, who's good idea now, so be because he's been there. They've seen what he did. They've seen what he can do. Now he's coming in. The hope of the people, they wanted something different, something extraordinary. I don't think he's been able to communicate that well to the people.
Say, I'm a
A, B, C, and D. Say, one more only Ebu Maya. Some mine will boon it and with that margin of votes.
1 million votes.
Well, some for one are surrounded so that people can trust. And no ye penny now be my so now surrounded with uncophobia. Now some for Crono and also will be pretty to me. Some for Crona and Asa surrounded what? How do the people trust that? Because to me, dear, and you wouldn't pardon one year. Yes, over so who he team was somewhere in Nachiame. Eti or he no chia made the bachelors or he no was a son. An uncle for Kruy or Domobeya. They say John Kasa.
I said 2024 election, I said 50-50.
Mambisa, I aquabi or what the champs when they be an Indian to know the Bisiwa no pay Momrantem when I join yet. Then your corner, you know, I was Mambisa, La Pass for the so I was at your mamma. Mamma, dear, I can't share Bremo, not your mamma can't share insanity. It's
2024 election and just gone for a foregone conclusion for the opposition party.
Oh, Muda. Ghanaians don't really trust any of the two. And Tibaya, the winning we are part of it.
Elections area. Wow.
So they said that during elections, those who vote decides nothing. Those who count decides everything. My name is election area.
That's it.
Not even in Ghana. We are here for Denina.
That's it.
You to go to America for Mekache Donald Trump. You sue Russia for the election.
By two.
The election has a good
year. You can't 1, 2, 3.
You can't 1, 2, 3. One million and your mama came 1 million. So when in 2013, your mama did be NPP. No, 2020, you could afford to be here. It's a Katika. You read what the uncle last one.
But Yako, and then Menaji and Common message out the Maui youth president. Message for the youth. Youth now, unemployment rate now. And was so the youth are sometimes we were first by not betting kind. Betting was like you saw your betting quite nice. Idea like yenti be down head of many times jackpot in this part there.
Look to it, spare easy now. It's me question your school fees here. My friend Kwampo no Riata. Ni question would have been made near the Chacha. Is there ocean move?
but omo be centers are obekono and one sometimes me kwa mood youth no you kwa or school uniform what your is it kwa ele bonko a you give some mopo me ka say eno ye obi adwuma me say obi
adwuma be nya papa e kwa man
but the way youth right now no obi wa onyare there's no jobs. Message for the youth.
Oh, akwabi wo bi ho. Na menim ni di da bia na se BMC kofi aduma ne ko interview no. No mo so obonyo. Na kofi biza nse umo nyansanyom. Ozi ya
ye fe no ko bibi.
Ko bi sonto. No ka bono sa bono no ka na me de pa. Ozi ben papa be tufua 30 years. Bemfa. Ben you 3 minutes no. Bebe mbonyansa nda.
Don't gaga.
Me de nkatete no ameba ye no. You to know me di omanim na kebi. E kumu omo menuano mo media fo bibiri akromfo. Mam gije politicians isi kesisi adan. Na mba ya misi menye bi. E be ko mamamfo yi. Se mamfo no nsuma me. Omo no be bia wo mo. Omo nsuma me. Wow. Na manfo meni wo mo di kain na politicians kewi e di 2 minutes manfo da wo meni wo mo di mi groma eti you to me near futu mamo
do be go be ele ye tu ade so
oh muntu
rules what you title you president you are like I just ye tu ade so
kewi to fight for these people. It's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. Sometimes when I sit down, I get so sad. Believe you me. If you meet me translate, I say, you deserve it, your kufuado de. You deserve it, your mama de. Because funny enough, when I sit back, now me share the energy I came into the media with, the kind of passion I had for my people, and continuously, and draw. Nentro nemfiri so manfo na wo fom wo na ehia no onya 1 CD credit betena social media wo ko se be preduesa or how are the last 2 years ko free from me fair wo gebi
minisa
obaye then manfo ni show me mo na say eh adi asemuni na nkofo wo mo je kwa me nkroma show boy any 2 minutes ni e kan nkroma statue to fom ni ye say. And right now, I have tactically decided that I will fight for my people. And I will be very shrewd with the way I do it. Because only a buying back head on. Say you will go active. We need 2 mean chairman. Sikano a buying will be channel. 2 mean, they are buying to me, Yano Koeno to me. And the same cover than you buy a Bema, more than Bema, your Benny Krauso. I
saw Papa was to be about
but no more. It is always only a buying bay. Said the buying bay you sue media, dear control. Maybe the immediate to me control. If you say you control, win evidence. And I won't see. That's a 1 year ready. Menu be you be ensure a family of men who you know. It's a media needs me after me, no. But a banker shall be say what. Or say we may give in what to 1 month for a month for 1 warrior. Eti media you to the moye hubiano modia munko so anye me so kakra metimi aye in my own capacity if say me wo ma wo yire so china wo se wo ko age manfo no na o ma benyini na o papa kwase ampeni wa anya hwiansi akiri ye so wo ko age manfo no o ma beka je so wajimi na me pesa me mado mo sabe ko beka sa akire mo me na so enji may yet be a mamamful. If you want to change the world, you need to start by laying your bed sheet. I will do what I can for my people when I have to. If there need be some that's what I then who say, I say, the Kwaji baby, say MPU, say Assemblyman, say the number 1 for my bay. Say some Kwaji baby, say DCU, say there you make a corporate. The moment me that's a idea, Kakrebia may meet me.
That's
what that's giving.